Rotary's R1090 is a high-performance system with solid vision technology. To use the R1090, first, power on the alignment unit. Then, attach the targets, making sure that each one is in its proper position on the vehicle. For more information on the proper mounting method of Rotary's 3-point clamps, click the link in the top right corner of this video, or scan the QR code on the main unit to visit Rotary's virtual support page. Once all 4 targets are in place, remove the wireless measuring heads from the built-in storage cabinet. Install them on the mounting brackets of the lift, remove the lens caps, and turn them on by pushing the gray button on top of each one. When mounting the measuring heads, make sure that the arrow on the head is pointed towards the front of the vehicle. Now we can move forward using the main unit or by using the connected tablet to control the alignment software. The first screen instructs you to have the front and rear radius gauges pinned, the vehicle on the front radius gauges, and to make sure all 4 targets are mounted to the wheels. Moving on, we will now enter the vehicle data. There are 3 ways to enter the vehicle specs. You can select the vehicle from the menus in the USA database. You can use the model name, or you can use the optional VIN scanner to scan the VIN number. Once the vehicle data is entered, the screen will show the initial target data. Areas that can be adjusted will have wrenches next to them, and the camera icons mean there are illustrations on how to make the adjustments. To view the illustrations, hold down the Alt key and press the yellow F3 button. On this page, the blue F2 button will scroll between the illustrations. To go back, press the red F1 button. Then move forward. The next screen is for rolling compensation. Because of the way our system works, you can bypass this step for most vehicles if all 3 of the contact points on each clamp contact the wheel on the same plane. If rolling compensation is not required on the vehicle, you can go ahead and move forward. On the next few screens, you will see animations walking you through the final setup of unlocking the turn plates, applying the brake depressor, and jouncing the car. Once done, push the green F4 button on the keyboard or the green button on the measuring heads to move forward. Now, just follow the on-screen commands to measure caster and SAI, turning and holding the steering wheel where prompted. When the measurements are complete, the screen will display the before readings, showing you what is good in green and what needs to be corrected in red. At this point, if you want, you can print out the results to show to the customer by pressing the yellow F3 button. Once you have approval to do the alignment, you can move on to the next screen. Here, you will be instructed to level and lock the steering wheel. This step should be done with the engine running. Once finished, you can move forward. You are now into the live adjustment screens. The first is always the rear axle. If you need to view the adjustment illustrations, press the red F1 button. If you need to lift the vehicle to adjust camber, press the gray F5 button, raise the vehicle, then go back to the adjustment page. Now, you can make any camber adjustments needed. Then, lower the vehicle, jounce it, and complete any toe adjustments required on the rear axle. While adjustments are being made on the rear, the LED repeaters on the cameras can be used as indicators for the adjustment, showing you which direction the adjustment should be moved, and if it is in the tolerance range. The top row of LEDs indicates camber, and the bottom row indicates toe. Once all rear adjustments are complete, you can move on to the front axle. On this screen, you will see caster, camber, and individual toe. While the adjustments are being made on the front of the vehicle, the caster readings are frozen. If you need to make a caster adjustment, you can unfreeze the readings by pressing F5 to index the caster readings. Then press the red F1 button. This will allow live caster adjustment. Once the adjustments are finished, press the red F1 button to freeze the caster readings, and then F5 to index the camber angles. Again, during the adjustments, the LED repeaters on the cameras can be used as indicators for the adjustment. The bottom row of LEDs indicates tow, and the top row indicates either caster or camber, depending on which is selected on the adjustment screen. Also, if needed, the vehicle can be lifted with the rolling jacks during caster and camber adjustments by using the blue F2 button. When caster and camber adjustments are finished, you can re-swing caster to verify that the changes are as desired by pressing the red F1 button. Once caster and camber are corrected, you are ready to adjust tow. If you are aligning a vehicle with only a total tow adjustment, you can see total tow by pressing Shift and F5. This will change the screen to display a steer ahead bar graph and a total tow reading. To go back, press Shift and F5 again. After the tow adjustment is complete, press the green F4 button to move forward. We are now on the summary screen. We include an on-rack test drive screen to ensure your steering wheel is straight before you back off of the rack. To use this feature, press the center gray button or press the gray F5 key. Now just follow the on-screen prompts: starting the engine, jouncing the suspension, steering the front wheels until the arrow is perfectly centered on the bar graph, and checking and verifying the steering wheel is straight and level. This can save your shop tons of time by catching an error before the car is backed off the rack. When all is green, press the green F4 button to move forward. Once all adjustments are done, the results of the repair can be saved to the hard drive and printed to be given to the customer. To do this, just press the yellow F3 button, enter the customer and the license number, then press Tab or Enter, and your options appear on the bottom of the screen. The blue F2 button saves to the hard drive, the yellow F3 button prints, and the gray F5 button saves and prints. And remember, for additional videos, manuals, and information, you can scan the QR code on this Rotary product to access its virtual support page. And that's how easy it is to use the Rotary R1090.